What's poppin', gamers? Tresdin the Legion Commander, leader of the Bronze Legion, the defeater of the Abyssal Horde during their invasion of Stonehall. How could such a magnificent powerhouse be defeated by some red orcs and a few rat people? The answer might be in her Arcana, the Blades of Voth-Damosh. Buckle up and sit down. It's time for some Sir Action-Slack style headcanon about Legion Commander, my favorite female hero in Dota 2. Something interesting about the Battle of Roseleaf is that Dark Willow found a bullsnake flag in the ruins, Legion Commander's emblem. We know it's Legion Commander's banner because we see it in an artifact card referring to Stonehall, and another Stonehall card has Legion Commander's weapon in it. The bullsnake strangely resemble something demonic. Okay, huge disclaimer. This theory of mine is very far-fetched, but I think it makes sense. Legion Commander has usually valued honor, and while she's a bit of a control freak, rashly violent and very powerful, I don't think she's necessarily evil. However, she must have been a huge bitch to cause the Vul Rebellion, so maybe something changed her before the Battle of Roseleaf? First of all, who is she? Tresdin was once a slave in the city of Caen, which got besieged by the Bronze Legion, a Roman Empire-like army. Quick fun fact, the old Legion Commander looks a lot like what Tresdin looked like in Dota 1. Anyways, in an attempt to prove her already fierce superiority at only 15 years old, she killed the leader of the army, which unfortunately didn't impress them, and they instead just killed her. Or so they thought. She survived, crawled out of the pit, and somehow managed to get into the Bronze Legion and climb the ranks, and eventually become the Legion Commander. As she grew older, she would prove to be more than a capable leader with a terrifyingly good battle instinct. Not just one-on-one, but she knew how an army was composed, where it was weak. However, one day while sieging Moorbeek, her hometown of Stonehall got attacked by the Abyssal Horde, led by Rogos the Underlord. The Bronze Legion rushed to defend it, and Tresdin eventually won her duel against Rogos, but Stonehall was destroyed, along with most of the people there. In my last video, I talked about the Battle of Roseleaf and Legion Commander's part in it, but there's a few things I feel like are off, and that is what I will now make sense of. When Legion Commander was announced, so was her Arcana. Her Arcana is the Blades of Voth-Damosh, forged by a demon armorer. She wanted them seeking vengeance on Rogos the Underlord after the abyssal invasion of Stonehall. She got them seemingly for free, but the Arcana description warns that she could realize too late the price. The blades also made her able to speak Ozkavosh, the demon language, and gave her voice lines far more evil, forceful, and bloodthirsty than the normal Legion Commander, also praising demons whom the normal Legion Commander doesn't like. This was all in 2013. She also later in 2016 got an immortal, a banner. This one needs some imagination, but it kind of resembles a bull's face, doesn't it? Remember the bullsnake banner from Roseleaf's ruins after battle? Not convinced? Well, then again in 2017, she got another immortal item, the Baneful Devotion Helmet. It reads as follows. As her hunt for vengeance ranged far from the surface realm and the paths of fellow man, Tresdin acquired a helm beset with a gemstone pulled from the heart of an abyssal magma flow. Though she knows not what ill effects donning it may bring, the allure of its obvious power balances the risk on a journey likely to meet ruinous end. So she went to the abyss to search for the Underlord for her revenge, and put on this evil item. It's the last line that really settles it for me. The allure of its obvious power balances the risk on a journey likely to meet ruinous end. It could be that it means that it made her so powerful she just isn't afraid of any difficult challenge, but it might as well also be giving her fake confidence, making her do rash and poor decisions, like occupying Roseleaf. So I showed you 2 artifact cards with Stonehall and Tresdin references, but there's one more card I'd like you to take a look at, just in case you're not fully convinced. It's a throne with a red cape on it, and a staff with a bull head on. Does any of this look familiar to you? Take an extra close look at the throne and the animal head where you lay your arm. Isn't it kind of snaky under it? Not to mention the staff being a bullhead on a long stick, It's kind of like a straight snake with a bull head. Oh, and how about the 2 demonic horns? This is Tresdin's throne after she became demonically possessed by power from her Arcana and Immortals, deserving of the name Tyrant. Or maybe I'm just in denial, and Legion Commander was a little bit evil all along, demonic or not. Who knows? What do you think? It's also worth mentioning before I end this video that this whole demonic power thing mustn't necessarily happen before Roseleaf. It could also be something we will see in the future. But it's tied to her past of fighting the Abyss. Since the vesture of the Tyrant gives tower armor and rapid deployment among other things, it could be the next expansion will be the Battle of Stonehall, where we see Tresdin defending her home city where it's at and not somewhere else on the way there, like in Roseleaf. I have a video on the Roseleaf battle you should check out if you haven't already. Let me know what you think. If you disagree, I'd like to hear your opinion to potentially enrich my own theories. And if you want more like this video, comment what hero you want to see next. I'll paint it and dig deep into the lore. Check out my other lore videos if you like this one, and subscribe for more in the future.